The American Claimant by Mark Twain. The American Claimant is a comedic novel that explores themes of identity, inheritance, and the clash of British and American cultures. The story follows Colonel Mulberry Sellers, a quirky and optimistic American inventor who believes he is the rightful Earl of Rossmore, pending the current Earl's death. Concurrently, the young Earl of Rossmore, disillusioned with aristocracy, travels to America under an assumed name to find merit-based success. The characters' lives intertwine in humorous and unexpected ways, leading to mistaken identities and social satire. Twain uses sharp wit to critique societal norms and the absurdities of aristocratic claims. Let's deep dive into the book. Introduction to Colonel Sellers. Colonel Mulberry Sellers, an eccentric and financially struggling American inventor, believes he is the rightful Earl of Rossmore. Sellers' claim hinges on the demise of the current Earl, whom he mistakenly thinks has died, setting the stage for his attempts to assert his nobility. The Earl's discontent. Meanwhile, the young and actual Earl of Rossmore, Lord Berkeley, grows disillusioned with the aristocratic expectations of his title in England. He rejects his heritage and decides to travel to America incognito, adopting the name Howard Tracy. He seeks a life where his merits define him rather than his title. Howard's American journey. Howard arrives in Washington, D.C., determined to find work based on his abilities rather than his lineage. He struggles initially, but remains committed to his new identity, eager to experience American democracy and opportunity firsthand. Colonel Sellers' schemes. Back in America, Colonel Sellers is involved in various inventions and schemes, hoping to finance his claim to the Rossmore title. His inventions are bizarre and impractical, yet he remains optimistic about their success and his eventual rise to nobility. Sally Sellers. Sellers' daughter, Sally Sellers, is a practical young woman studying to be a typesetter, despite her father's grandiose plans for her. She is unaware of Howard's true identity when they meet, and the two form a connection based on mutual respect and affection. The Invention Expo. Sellers organizes an expo to showcase his latest invention, which he believes will secure his fortunes and his claim to the earldom. The event, filled with comic mishaps, ultimately fails to attract the investment Sellers needs, forcing him to reconsider his plans. Howard and Sally's growing bond. As Howard and Sally spend more time together, their initial friendship deepens into love. Howard struggles with his secret, as revealing his true identity as the Earl could jeopardize their relationship built on equality and honesty. Revelation and conflict. The current Earl of Rossmore dies unexpectedly, and the news reaches America. Howard's true identity is revealed publicly, causing a rift between him and Sally. She feels betrayed by his deception, and Howard must find a way to regain her trust. Colonel Sellers' climactic move. With the real Earl deceased, Colonel Sellers makes a final, extravagant attempt to claim his title in England. He travels to the UK, armed with absurd evidence and boundless confidence, only to be met with dismissal and ridicule. Resolution and reconciliation. In the end, Howard renounces his title, choosing instead to return to America and pursue a democratic life with Sally. Colonel Sellers, disheartened but undeterred, returns to America, where he continues to dream up new inventions. Sally forgives Howard, understanding his initial intentions, and the couple reconciles, planning a future together based on true love and mutual respect, free from the burdens of aristocracy. Let's explore together the main themes and concepts of the book. Social class and identity. The American Claimant explores the rigid social structures of both American and British societies through the comedic and often absurd endeavors of its characters. The novel critiques the obsession with titles and lineage in British aristocracy and contrasts it with the supposed meritocracy of American democracy. Through the protagonist's struggle with his dual identity, American commoner versus British noble, Twain delves into questions about what truly defines one's identity, suggesting that personal choices and actions are more significant than inherited status. Meritocracy versus aristocracy. The narrative juxtaposes American ideals of merit-based success against British hereditary privilege. Characters like Howard Tracy, Lord Berkeley, seek to escape the constraints of their aristocratic birthright to prove their worth in a society that values hard work over lineage. This theme is a critique of aristocratic entitlement and an endorsement of the American dream, where individual merit and effort are supposed to dictate one's success. Invention and progress. Colonel Sellers' relentless pursuit of bizarre inventions symbolizes the optimistic spirit of American innovation and progress. However, Twain also uses Sellers' impractical and often failed inventions to satirize the sometimes blind obsession with progress and new technology, suggesting that innovation without practicality can lead to absurdity. This theme reflects the broader societal changes during the Gilded Age, marked by rapid industrialization and technological advancements. Deception and authenticity. Throughout the novel, characters grapple with themes of deception and authenticity, particularly in how they present themselves to the world versus their true selves. Howard Tracy hides his identity to test if he can succeed without his title, leading to complications in his relationships. This theme explores the moral and personal implications of deceit and the value of authenticity in personal relationships and societal interactions. Cultural differences. Twain uses humor and satire to highlight the cultural differences between Americans and the British, often poking fun at both societies' eccentricities and flaws. Through the experiences of Howard and Colonel Sellers, the novel examines stereotypes and misconceptions that each culture holds about the other, ultimately suggesting that despite these differences, common human experiences and values can bridge cultural divides. This theme underscores Twain's critique of nationalism and ethnocentrism, promoting a more inclusive and understanding approach to cultural differences. Let's talk about the author. Mark Twain, born Samuel Langhorne Clemens in 1835, is a cornerstone of American literature, celebrated for his witty humor and sharp social commentary. Growing up in Hannibal, Missouri, his experiences as a riverboat pilot inspired his most famous works, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Twain's writing is notable for its use of vernacular speech and satire, effectively critiquing societal norms and injustices. His influential body of work includes novels, essays, and narratives that often highlight the absurdities of human nature. Twain passed away in 1910, leaving a profound impact on American cultural and literary landscapes. Sincere thanks for watching. If you found this summary helpful, consider taking a moment to hit the subscribe button, like or share the video. If you have any feedbacks or book requests, make sure to leave a comment. Regardless, I wish you a great day.